Welcome back, trainers. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to show you my battles in the Ultra League. It's been some time, but I wanted to be able to get a team where it actually worked out. I tried several things, but honestly, this is my go-to Ultra League team, and it's been doing real well for me. I've been able to gain over 150 elo. So the team consists of Articuno, Giratina, and Charizard. We hit a Venusaur lead, which is amazing for us, but they do have Walrein as a swap, so it was really awkward. I could probably swapped into my Charizard, but I was thinking, you know what? We got Articuno that has Ancient Power, so I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and shield right here since I did get the boost. It is rare for me to get the boost, but when you get it, I try to at least save one shield for it. And also, guys, if you guys like Pokemon Go content, if you guys like seeing battles like this, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it. So right here, I'm not going to shield again. It doesn't make more sense. I feel like I could get another shield because of the boost. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Ancient Power, and I'm expecting them to shield. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Charizard, and they're going to get to a move. And I'm going to let this first one go through. I'm going to let it go through. And I'm going to basically try to farm as much energy as I can, try to get to the Dragon Claw, get it to a range where I know I can knock it out. But I had no idea that it had that much energy, so gonna be forced to shield right here. Don't want to take any more damage. And they're still willing to stick around for a little bit here. And I basically just do a little bit more, get some more energy there. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw, take out the Walrein, and now they bring in a Gyarados. So I am applying some more pressure right here. Gonna go ahead and do the Blast Burn. I don't expect them to shield this one, and they don't shield it. And I feel like I still had enough to be able to do the Dragon Claw, enough health there, and I am able to get it. And now, I don't think, oh yeah, they have no more shields. I was like, I thought they might shield there. And now bringing the Giratina, I was hoping that they didn't have enough to get to a crunch, but they did, but that's okay. They're gonna bring in the Venusaur, and I know that was their last Pokemon in the back there, so looks like they did swap out for the Gyarados went down, so I wasn't sure how much HP had left. I still have the Articuno and the Charizard, but they're really weak right now, so it's looking super close. They're going to go ahead and Frenzy Plant me right here. I'm definitely not going to be able to survive another one. Gonna get some more Shadow Claws in before I throw this Shadow Sneak. And for me, I feel like running Shadow Sneak and Ancient Power has been the way for me, personally. I know others have running Shadow Sneak and Dragon Claw, but I'm just going with what works for me, so what ended up working for you, definitely go with that. They're gonna go ahead and take me out right here, and I'm thinking it's not close to it's not there to another Frenzy Plant yet, and I'm hoping, how much health does this Gyarados have? Can I possibly take him out? And I was able, just one more move is able to take him out, one more fast move there. On to the next match, we got Articuno against Gallade. I did see a lot of Gallades out there. I'm not sure if maybe someone ended up posting a Gallade video, but I did run into a lot today, and this team worked perfectly for it. Gonna go ahead and get to the Icy Wind. Since they have Confusion, it takes a while for them to get to a move. Get the Icy Wind off, and I'm thinking they have a Leaf Blade or a close combat. So I felt like, let's go ahead and take it if they do throw, but they swapped out. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to my Charizard. They're gonna go ahead and do Night Slash, and it doesn't do too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the first one. I take the first one too because in case they get boosted, I don't want to go ahead and block the first one, right? Right here, I'm not gonna go ahead and bait. Don't feel like baiting. Get to the Blast Burn. They let it go. That's really good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and let one more go. It looks like they're not willing to invest a shield here, so neither am I. So I know I can get to another Dragon Claw, so that's what I'm hoping to do. Gonna go ahead and try to CMP. CMP right there. Gonna go ahead and do Dragon Claw, see if I can get possibly get to another move. And they don't shield. That's perfect for us. They let them, we take it out, but the Confusion does enough to where it takes me out. All good. From this range, because we won switch, now I'm gonna bring Giratina. Why? Because we resist the Leaf Blade. I don't know them to have a dark move or anything, so we're pretty safe. Look at that. The Leaf Blade does nothing, and they reveal that we have a Golem in the back. So this just works out perfectly. I mean, I feel like there's just no way we're gonna lose this match. This Golem runs Rock Blast and probably Stone Edge, and I faced this match very many times in the last season, and even the Stone Edge wouldn't be enough. But just in case, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to my Articuno real quick, get those Icy Winds off. I should only be able to do just this one, and I managed to get a shield. We're in even shield scenario now, so this is looking really good for us. So gonna go ahead and just let the Articuno go down. It's done its job, doesn't have to stick around. Poor bird though gets knocked out of the air. And from right here, this is gonna get the last shield. We're gonna go ahead, it still wouldn't take it out, but it would probably just take one more Shadow Claw after that and it would. And from right here, they're gonna bring in the Gallade. I don't know, I guess they were just, I don't know if they're trying to maybe potentially catch a move there. But I go ahead and shield here. Even if it was a Stone Edge, it wouldn't take me out. This is just going to be the Rock Blast. Just going to go ahead and use my final last shield. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the Shadow Sneak, which will go ahead and wrap up the game. So I had a really great run with this team. And that's the end of the match. We're going to go ahead and go to the next one. What do we got? We got Articuno against a Dragonite. So Articuno is getting so many good leads today. We have the Dragonite. It is awkward though, meeting that Walrein when they go ahead and say swap to the Walrein. It is awkward for the team. I didn't want to stick around that time with the Articuno. I wanted to save the Articuno for a little bit later, especially against that Dragonite. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do a Dragon Claw here. And because the reason why I go for the Dragon Claw here is because many trainers have been just shielding that one. But this is the first Walrein trainer who doesn't shield when I get to the Blast Sprint. So I was pretty irritated, to be honest. I was like, come on, dude. Are you serious? So right here, I'm just farming up a ton of energy. And I'm like, dude, can I even win this? So I'm going to go ahead and invest another shield. And I'm like, dang it. I had to go for that bait in the beginning, didn't I? I'm going to go ahead and get to the back-to-back Blast Sprint. I'm like, are they going to choose to let this go? We're going to go ahead and find out right here. And they do let it go. And I was hoping they were going to shield there, to be honest, and I could get to the back-to-back Blast Sprint, but no, the trainer's smart. Going to go ahead and do the Blast Sprint here, and they finally shield. They finally shield there. They have one more shield up against me. Going to go ahead and do this Icy Wind. And honestly, I do lose this match, but it comes very close. Going to go ahead and do the Icy Wind. Lowers the attack, and I should have just stuck around there. I'm thinking I should have just stuck around here. I'm going to go ahead and I got the last shield and I'm going to do the Ancient Power. And I get a boost. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm like, I was hoping maybe, come on, let's see if we can farm it down. But man, as you can see, because it's Shadow, but I can't even get to the move. I don't know if I could have clicked there, to be honest. But this is going to be so rough. I think the play was letting the Articuno go down, and then like after that Dragon Claw came in, I should have let the Dragonite farm me down and then get the Articuno. But either way, I don't know if it would have been enough. See this they live with 1 HP in a dream, so great job for that trainer. I think they just had too much energy and I didn't expect that. So very close match. Had that Ice Shard gone through, I would have gone ahead and won that match. I believe it's Ice Shard as a moveset, but I'll go ahead and put the moves right here for you guys. So right here, we're going up against an A9. They have Powder Snow, and we got Ancient Power. I am hoping to get the boost. Do I get it? No, I do not get the boost, but all good. I do need to go ahead and keep learn the move counts for Ninetales. If someone knows, please let me know in the comment section. I definitely have to look that up. I almost was wondering if they, that first time around before they threw, I was wondering if they actually got to a Dazzling Gleam at that point. They're just doing Weather Balls, so we're fine right here. I was expecting a potential shield here, and if they shielded, I was going to swap out to my Charizard, and they actually let that go through. Now, I want to go ahead and win Switch. I don't want to go down right here. Sometimes winning Switch is important, especially if like I just want to know what the heck they have in the back, right? I'm able to farm down the A9, and I have enough to get to an Ice Shard. They have a Registeel, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I'm glad I won Switch, because now I can align my Giratina to the Reggie. I don't want to have my Charizard aligned to it just yet, especially not down the shield. That doesn't make sense to me. So, gonna go ahead and bring the Giratina now, and I know they're gonna do the Zap Cannon, so what I'm hoping is that I don't get the attack buff debuff right away. But of course, I'm gonna go ahead and get it right away. So a little bit frustrating there, but I was like, we still got this. And I lowered their attack too, so we're pretty much even right now. But I'm like, come on, please don't go ahead and debuff me again. This matchup will take forever, guys. I did try to speed up as much as I could, but it does take a bit forever. And as you can see, I'm just not lucky enough They go ahead and get another attack drop, and I'm like, come on. At this point, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to bank a Shadow Sneak. I will allow them to throw. I'm going to allow them to throw this Zap Cannon, and then I'm going to go ahead and swap out to my Charizard. I just felt like, what do they have in the back that they don't want to swap out? So bring in the Charizard, get so much farm, and they do before they switch out, but I'm like, okay, that's perfectly fine. And they actually allow us to get so much farm, and now they bring in a Cresselia. It is scary, because if Cresselia runs Future Sight, it does make the matchup a lot tougher, and I felt like I probably would have lost at that point. I know they're going to shield here. I could have thrown the bait. That would have been a calculated bait. Excuse me. But just go for the Blast Burn just in case. We're now 1-1 in shields. And I'm going to let this first one go through. It was scary because I'm thinking if it's Future Sight, I think it would pretty much almost KO me from that point. Right here, I feel like, you know what? I feel like they're going to shield right here. So I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Claw, throw the first bait, and it works out in my favor. And they do get to move, so I am forced to shield here. I am not going to go ahead and bother to try to overfarm because I haven't kept track of energy. And as you can see, I actually think we CMP'd there. So really smart on my part not to go ahead and overfarm because I've lost matches that way. Gonna go ahead and immediately swap out to Giratina, get this Shadow Sneak off. I didn't even recognize at the timer, but as you can see, it's counting down. You get so focused on a match that it's gonna come down to a timer. So that Shadow Sneak is gonna come into play in just a sec. They take out the Giratina and I bring in the Charizard. And just because I have a bit more in health, I take the match. So I was like, bro, got some luck there. And this trainer is running some spiciness right here. They got a Yan Mega. I was like, what the heck? Honestly, I was thinking, dude, I feel like this has a move, like a rock move. And it turns out it did. It had Ancient Power. I'm like, no. But they go ahead and immediately swap out. Whatever comes in is an Icy Wind. And it turns out to be a Gallade. And because we drops attack, the Confusions won't be doing as much. They run Leaf Blade, close combat. So we're fine. Gonna go ahead and just let everything go through. This trainer did allow us to get so much energy. Look at that, look at all that energy. And since I'm running Ancient Power, I'm like, bring that Yan Mega back, bro. Bring it back. They're gonna go ahead and do the Leaf Blade. Now I didn't notice it was a girl or a guy trainer, so my bad, apologies if it was a girl trainer. But gonna go ahead and do a Shadow Sneak here. I was already at 100, so I did mess up there. Should have just thrown. Gonna go ahead and do some more Shadow Claws before I do the Shadow Sneak. And I'm just applying so much pressure. I should be able to get to one more before they get to the Frenzy Plant. And I think, I almost thought I was CMP, no. But I think at this point now they do have a Frenzy Plant. And I want them to just throw. I want them to throw and just take out the Giratina. I know they run Earthquake, so I was thinking maybe they're going to do the Earthquake. But they do the Frenzy Plant, and it allows me to live. They bring back the Yan Mega. We managed to get to an Ancient Power, and they're going to go ahead and be forced to shield here. And yep, they take me out. Going to go ahead and now bring in the Charizard and going to do just basically farm it down. I know this is an Ancient Power, and I felt like I should be enough to, with the 2 shield, it should be more than enough to be able to just bomb it all the way down. They recognize there's just no chance in them for winning, and that's a wrap. That's a 4-1 set. I was hoping for the 5-0. But we came this close to it. Regardless, guys, this team is awesome. If you have the Pokemon, definitely try it out. And again, guys, if you haven't liked the video, please leave a like. Thanks again for all your support, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.